What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you guys doing? It's Friday, February 12th. Man, time is flying by. Hey, welcome to the Business Source. My name is Jeremiah Davis, the funding coach. And tonight's topic is entrepreneurs change the world. This is kind of like a tribute to Black History Month, but to entrepreneurs in particularly. And I really want to speak to those of you out there that are entrepreneurs or trying to be or want to be entrepreneurs. Um, Man, this country is built on entrepreneurship, but as you know, as a tribute to Black History Month, which I'm not a real big fan of because Black History is every day, but I don't want to get into that the political thing. But I do want to acknowledge some pioneers that changed the world, and to that end, whatever you're doing can impact so many people. You never know what your product or service is going to do and have an impact on society. But even if it's just your community and the lives that you change in your community for the better, you're changing the world. Maybe your world is a smaller area, but you never know how history will remember you. Um, but entrepreneurship is like the cornerstone of America as well as um, the community, right? Because entrepreneurs, we employ most of the people in this country, as well as stimulate the economy. Um, so I just wanted to, take a minute, take one of these my live shows, and acknowledge and motivate entrepreneurs to continue to do what you're doing, and know that you're not alone, right? Entrepreneurship is really big right now. A lot of people are getting trying to start a business, um, and I'm just gonna go name some people from history, from the past, as well as the current. In this part of the timeline, our current era, but how that relates to us, right? How does that relate to us as entrepreneurs and the impact that we have um, for the product or service that we provide? Entrepreneurship it's the best thing in the world to me. I love being an entrepreneur. I've been out here making it happen for 5 years without a safety net, and I want to help as many people as I can as the funding coach with my businesses, which if you don't know is Davis Thorpe and Associates. It's my business coaching and consulting firm. I provide merchant services as well as um, merchant services, uh, different outsourcing, credit repair, business credit. And then I also own Business Funding Now, which is my loan brokerage firm where I help people get personal loans, business loans, equipment loans, and real estate investment loans. Also at Thorpe TV, which is my streaming TV app with 4,000 channels. And that's thorpetv.com if you want to sign up and check it out, or go to businessfundingnow.com. We're doing, all the loans as well as the PPP. And as soon as the EIDL, the second round of EIDL is going to be available, we're going to be helping people with that as well. Um, and then I have a new business coming out in the next couple of months, hopefully next month, and that I'm not going to disclose right now. But so yeah, I got four businesses, and I work with business owners every day in day out. Not only for the last 5 years, but the last 15 years as a VP of a finance company in corporate America prior to branching out on my own. But I don't know. We know some of these historical figures. Like Madam C.J. Walker. Man, she became a millionaire over 100 years ago by selling hair products. But there are some other people that I want to highlight. I'm just going to take a couple minutes, highlight them, and then I'm going to highlight a couple people that are current billionaires, right? Billionaires and millionaires, as well as you know how I'm planning on being a millionaire this year. Okay, when I make a billion, I don't see what's going to stop me. I, you know, but you never know. What blows my mind is the things that you think are the smallest or insignificant, but those are the things that can make you a millionaire, make you a billionaire, and not only that, but how many people will you affect, encourage, support, um, to become entrepreneurs or just to change their life. I think that is that's part of the story. That's part of the why. Is not only do we want to be successful in what we're doing and what service and product we're providing, um, but we want to help others, right? And I think if we look at it that way, we can. If it's one life, okay, you change. It's going to be awesome. Hi, how you doing? I see your comments, but I want to help as many people as I can change their life for the better, so they can have that trickle down effect, right? I'll change one guy's life, become an entrepreneur, and he can provide a better life for him and his family, and those kids, his kids. What kind of life will they have? They will probably grow up to be entrepreneurs as well, right? And then who are they connected to? Cousins, aunts, uncles, what have you, neighbors, you know, that you just don't know how far your reach extends by providing that service, that product, that advice, that information to the people that you're serving. Okay, so let's get right into it. Um, you know, one of the I when I was doing some research on this, I learned a couple things. I just Googled, black entrepreneurs successful, right? And I come up with this tech.co, and it's got the 21 most successful black entrepreneurs throughout history. And remember, this is a tribute to black history. It's American history. It's everybody's history. I usually try to keep out of any type of politics these days, but I think this is important. It's important to know how people contribute to our country and our society, and that we might not give the credit to these days. Okay, so the first guy that I came across was uh, James Fortin, and he was a Philadelphia sail maker. Fortin invented a sail making device that enabled him to create a highly profitable business. Um, by the 1830s, he was worth an estimated $100,000, which translates to 2.5 million today when adjusted for inflation. Using his unique wealth, Fortune invested in many abolitionist incentives, even having served as a vice president of the American Anti-Slavery Society. That's what I'm talking about. His business allowed him to be more influential in other areas. Okay, in the 1830s, right? So that's an African American businessman in the 1830s during slavery that was changing things. That's what I want to highlight tonight. Okay, the next guy is Samuel Wilcox. In 1850s, Wilcox became a wholesale retail grocer in the Cincinnati area, on top of establishing pickling and preserving business. He was also one of the first to establish high quality grocery stores like Whole Foods of the 1850s, offering only the finest and the best brands of ham, dried fruit, soaps, and other articles. Because of this, most of his customers were people of wealth. 1850s, remember that. Samuel Wilcox. Likely contributing to his eventual annual salary of $140,000 per year, which translates into $4.2 million a year. In 1850, this brother was making $4.2 million a year in a grocery store. I don't know. I get excited about that type of stuff. Okay. The next guy, Paul Cuffe, Cuffe. He is the son of an Indian woman and a Ghanaian, a man from Ghana, was a successful in the 18th century sea captain and businessman. His all-black crew served the Atlantic coast and sailed to Europe and Africa. After the American Revolution, he helped the British efforts to resettle freed slaves. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on, man. How many lives did he change? How many lives did he change? Okay. Stephen Smith. Smith grew up as an indentured servant in Pennsylvania. From a young age, he was assigned to work in the lumber yards, and who's basically Thomas Blunt, who's well esteemed from his extensive lumber business. After buying his freedom for $50 at the age of 21, he continued to work in the lumber yards until establishing his own lumber business in 1822. He established his own lumber business in 1822, as well as dealing with coal. By the 1850s, Smith was grossing $100,000 in annual sales. By 1857, Smith was worth $500,000, which would be $13.5 million today. On top of being a businessman, Smith was a minister and served as a chairman of the Black Abolitionist Organization in Columbia, PA. All right, I'm gonna do one more from the past, and then I'm gonna talk about some of these current billionaires that, man, we need to watch, we need to learn and see what they're doing. William Alexander, I don't know about pronouncing his last name, but Lefort Jr. was America's earliest and most successful mixed race businessman. He was proponent figure to trade, establishing a successful shipyard, lumberyard, and ship cannery shop, real estate around the early to mid 1800s. So we're going even further back in the early 1800s, having built San Francisco's first hotel, as well as having served as the city's first treasurer. He's noted as America's first millionaire of Black descent. In 1856, his estimated worth was more than $1.4 million, which would be $20 million today. Okay, this is not new. This is not new. What we're doing is not new. All right, there are plenty. I mean, my gosh, that just blew my mind right there. I don't know about y'all, but let's look at a couple of these current ballers. All right, okay, my favorite, top of the list, Robert Smith. If you don't know, you're about to find out. Smith, the founder and CEO of Vista Equity Partners, made national headlines in 2019 when he pledged to pay off all the students' loans for an entire graduating class from Morehouse College. Y'all remember that, right? Okay, this is the part. This is the part you need to be sitting down for. He made Forbes 400 billionaires debut in 2015 with a net worth of $2.5 billion. 2015, 2.5 billion would be billion. His current net worth is $5 billion. Okay, that brother is doing some things. The next brother, David Stewart. Stewart once watched his car get repossessed from his office parking lot. Today, he's a billionaire, founder, and chairman of IT provider of worldwide technology, one of the largest Black-owned businesses in America. In 2018, Forbes named him a billionaire with a net worth of $3.4 billion. His current net worth is $3.5 billion. And Oprah Winfrey, y'all know the story. She's currently worth $2.7 billion. Michael Jordan. is worth $1.9 billion. Jay-Z is worth $1 billion. All right. We can do this. You can do this. Okay. Most of those people from the past had simple products and a good work ethic and provided quality service to their clientele. All right, that's the moral of the story. Is doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, in the 1800s, things were horrible. I couldn't even imagine. But today, we have every opportunity to become millionaires, at least millionaires, not just for ourselves, but for our families, for our communities, for our children, for the next generation. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to build a legacy. I'm trying to build something that I can leave my kids, but also grandkids, right? So they don't have to grow up like I grew up. Of course, I don't want to spoil them and ruin them, but I want them to have advantages and have resources to become the best version of themselves. This is what what we're doing. What is your why? Why are you why did you start a business anyway? I mean, if it's all about you and making a buck, you're short-sighted. Okay, I'm sorry to have to break it to you like that, but it's not a selfish endeavor. It's got to be a meaningful endeavor. You got to solve the problem, right? What is the problem? All right, I created this coaching program and my consulting business because I want to see I want to help as many people become entrepreneurs that are going to work for it, so they can change their environment and they change their family's environment. And I mean, yeah, quite frankly, if you've been disenfranchised by the education system, the legal system, or just by circumstances, becoming an entrepreneur, even if it's a restaurant, a food truck, a trucking company, there's 100 different things you could do, T-shirts, whatever, drop shipping of a product on Amazon or Shopify or something like that. There's so many things you can do to make money these days, right? There's so much information that you can gather to collect. And a lot of it you can get for free or are very inexpensive, say like social media marketing, website building, doing all types of things to generate income for yourself, but not just a little bit of money. I'm talking about a lot of money, right? And not to say money is the key to all answers, because the Bible says something else. The Bible says money is the answer to all problems, but the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. So sometimes we try to get those mixed up, but it's not. It's more about what can you do with it. What is it? What is it that it gives you access and the ability to have a larger audience, help more people, build a better quality life for you and the generations to come. But who can you motivate just by being an example? Somebody's watching you. Somebody's watching you. They're watching every move you make. Some of them are haters. Some of them are admirers. It don't matter, right? Even the haters got to respect you. So, and given it's Black History Month, and I think a lot of my clientele and a lot of my audience is of African Americans. We got it. I don't have a plan B, right? My businesses are plan A. And I used to, I have that philosophy like, well, this don't work, then I got plan B. I'm a planner. So I got plan B, C, and D ready to go, right? In the last couple of years, I'm like, you know what? There is no plan B. All right, I'm taking that option off the table. There's only plan A. All right, and that's to succeed, and that's to make everything that I touch work. Right? If it don't work, then I make the adjustment, but I don't quit. I don't give up. Okay, and that's the thing. That's the thing. When I was talking about last week, is you can't quit. I mean, being an entrepreneur, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna have to fight for everything you earn. And learn in a way while you're building it, so you don't make the same mistakes again. But if you can quit, then it wasn't meant for you in the first place. Okay, There's no quit. All right. I'm not, there's nothing else. I'm going to work this until I can't do nothing else. Okay. And I'm trying to retire in the next, 5 to 8 years, and leave this to the next generation to continue to grow. I've already told my son, listen, you got to learn this business, and then you got to develop it and provide, create more out of it. Excuse me. Create other products and services. It doesn't stop with the 3 or 4 things that I got going. Because the technology is going to change, services is going to change, needs of the people are going to change. You can change with them by being forward thinking and adding on different products and services. And that doesn't mean you got to be the expert in them. Okay, I'm not an expert in real estate. I'm an expert in real estate investment funding. Okay, but my cousin is expert in real estate, so I purchased her course, right? And Randy Thorpe, I purchased her course, and I'm learning how to do the real estate so I can do real estate, and that's going to be another source of revenue for me, which everybody should at least think about or try to do. But I'm not going to stop there. Once I have a portfolio of real estate properties, what's next? The stock market, investments, MPI accounts. There's a lot of different things you can get into, and you should get into too much. Don't spread yourself out too thin, but don't stop. Keep growing your empire, keep growing your portfolio. Okay, and history will remember you. If it's not in the history books, it'll be your generations to come. That's what I'm trying to get across, is that we come from a long line of descendants of entrepreneurs' mindsets. Okay, we got a lot of entrepreneurs out there right now. Some of them just got the wrong product. That's all I'm going to say about that. Point being is, if you're an entrepreneur, you're thinking about being an entrepreneur, do whatever you need to do it the right way and affect as most people as you can, starting with your own life and starting with your family's life. And I guarantee you, all right, let me just use myself as an example in the last couple minutes. Last night, I had a family Zoom meeting, right? Now, I'm not the oldest. I got big brothers. I got nieces and nephews, my son. There was a few of us on there. And I said, we're going to start a family investment club. Everybody's going to put in X amount of dollars a month. And then myself and a couple of other, my son, my niece, 2 of my nieces, who are already investing in the stock market, are going to take this money, and we're going to invest it in different things: renewable energy, electric cars, cryptocurrency, the emerging things that are coming. Why? Because I didn't want to just do it for myself. I wanted to do it for my family. Not all of them are going to participate, but I made the presentation to them like, listen, this is what I'm going to do. Do you want us to work? Do you want to contribute and trust us to make these investments? I said we might take some losses, but we keep working at it. We're going to hit. And you don't want to be on the outside when we do hit. And it was very productive, and it was Zoom, and we're all over the country. My son is in Arizona, my sisters are in Illinois, my niece and brother in Chicago. But we was all laughing and joking and having a good time. But we was bonding over the idea of this investment club, and making a plan to be intentional about our future as well as our kids' future. This is what entrepreneurs led me to. That's what I'm getting at. The entrepreneurship has led me to this point right now where I have 4 businesses and I'm starting a family investment club. All right. And the next year I'll have at least 1 or 2 properties in my real estate portfolio. 5 years ago, I wouldn't have dreamt I would be here where I am now. That's what it's all about. You changing your life, changing your family's life, and change those that are connected to you. Okay? Being an entrepreneur is the best thing since sliced bread, in my opinion. I don't want to go back to no 9 to 5. I don't want to go back to punch nobody else's clock. I don't want to go back to building nobody else's brand. I don't want to go be that guy. I want to build my brand. I want to build my empire, and I want to help other people do the same. Okay, so I just wanted to take this time and do a tribute to um, entrepreneurs, Black History Month, Black entrepreneurs, um, because when I started thinking about it and I started doing my research, I got really excited and I got really motivated, and it's in our blood, it's in our DNA. Okay, I mean, we're still here. We're still here. That means there's something for you to do. You are still here. You're still breathing. Then you still got a job to do. All right. Um, and catch my show on Monday, Monday Fun Day, where I give away funding tips. I'm going to be talking about the PPP on Monday night at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time on the Business Funding Now channel, as well as follow me on YouTube. I got David Thorpe Inc. On YouTube, Business Funding Now on YouTube, um, fan pages on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. I'm all over the place. But and hey, if you got an idea, give me a call. You want to start a business? Give me a call. You need some money? All right. You need my help to optimize your credit to get funding? Give me a call. Go to any of my websites and book an appointment, and I'll be happy to help you become an entrepreneur or grow your business. You need business credit, all types. I mean, I have a lot of resources, primarily financial resources, that help entrepreneurs grow or start and succeed. So that's my purpose. That's my mission. That's what I want to do. All right. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and thank you, and share this video, on your timeline so other people can see it. And I will see you Monday night. My name is Jeremiah Davis. I'm the funding coach. Peace.